Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time here, my name is Lizzie, and here we talk about spirituality, angels, quantum healing, and so much more. So if any of that is of interest to you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, because I post videos weekly, and I'm here to help you navigate your spiritual journey. Today, I am going to be giving my advice on how to connect back to the light, especially when you feel like you're drifting away and you're starting to spiral down to darkness. These are going to be my tips on how to quickly snap back into connection with the higher realms, with divine goodness, with love, with light, with energy that's going to support you on your earthly journey before you spiral down too far, and it's going to be even harder to get back up from there. Okay, now let's just get into it. For my very first tip, when it comes to connecting back to the light as quickly as possible, it would be to be of service. I would say this is the most important one, and it's also something that the angels continue to instill within me as well. The reason why being of service is so important, and the light is coming, the sun is coming out too. I feel like this is just supporting this video overall. But the reason why being of service immediately connects you back to the light is because you are not so hyper fixated on what is going wrong with your life, and you are thinking about humanity as a whole. You're thinking about, how can I contribute to humanity? Instead of, oh my gosh, this is going wrong with my life. You are shifting the perspective to be of, how can I add value to humanity today? Instead of looking for ways of like, how can this person help me? How can I get this problem solved for myself? You're thinking, okay, let me actually take the attention away from me and put it back on humanity, thinking about us as a whole. That is what is going to draw in divine support. That is directly going to raise your vibration, even if you may not feel like it sometimes. I'm sure you actually will feel good from being of service in whatever way lights you up inside. It immediately changes and shifts your vibration to be one that is magnetic to love, to be one that is magnetic to the light, to be one that is going to support you on solving the problems that you have in your own life, any challenges that you currently have in your own life. You may be thinking, well, how is me focusing on somebody else's challenges going to help me? It is the universal law of karma. Whatever energy you emit, you will also attract. So if you are helping others, regardless of whatever state you are in, you are going to receive help too. Divine support, divine intervention, help from people you may not even thought you would receive help from. That is something that has proven miracles, has created miracles, has made miracles manifest in my own life. And it's just a matter of time before they manifest in your life too, if this is something that you continue to contribute to. Also, I want to say that being of service can look however feels good for you, whatever feels good in your heart. So for some people, it may be donating to a foundation. For some people, it may be volunteering at a community center. For some, it may be baking cookies and bringing it to a neighbor, or texting someone saying how much you love them, lighting up someone's life. How can you bring your light to others? How can you impact the world in some way? How can you be a positive karma generator in this lifetime? Everything that you do, every thought, every action, every sentence, every word makes a ripple effect into the collective. And that energy will return back to you in one form or another. Other examples are, I'll surprise one of my friends with a reading, or I'll give somebody that I love a massage. I'll give my mom a massage. I'll write a letter expressing how much I appreciate someone or love someone. It doesn't matter what you do. Again, it's the intention behind it. Doing something truly out of the lovingness of your own heart without expecting anything in return. The reason why this is my top tip is because it instantly connects you back to the frequency of love. It raises your vibration more quickly than you could ever imagine, and also reminds us why we are all here. Reminds us that we are all love. We are all supporting one another. We are all in this together. Now, moving on to my second tip, it would be to pray. Prayer is one of the most effective ways to connect back to the light. When you are praying, you are connecting to a higher power of your own understanding and giving up your worries, giving up your challenges to this higher power of good with your best intentions at heart so that you don't have to carry this all on your own. You don't have to deal with it all on your own because you don't. You really, really don't. Give it up to your angels. Give it up to your team of light. Give it up to God, the universe, and know that in doing so, you are making room for that light to enter so that the next steps can be revealed to you. Instead of this cloud hanging over you, you'll finally see the light. When you pray, you are connecting back to the energy of faith, and faith is the precursor to miracles. I have to say, I think it is so beautiful when people pray. I remember when I was on my flight here to Bali, actually, there was a lady praying beside me when the plane took off, and I remember just seeing her and witnessing her connect to a higher power of her own understanding, and it just lit me up inside. It made my heart so warm because she was literally directly connecting to the light, directly connecting to faith, to a love, a frequency of love that felt good in her heart. And that made my heart feel good as well. A lot of the times when people come to me, whether they be clients or my friends, and they're navigating through something really heavy or something challenging, and they just are in a lower vibration, I always ask them, have you asked for support from your angels? Have you asked for support from your team of light? Have you prayed? Have you tried at least? And most of the time, they're like, oh, actually, I haven't tried that yet. And once they do incorporate this, once they do try it out, they feel so much more at peace because they're not holding on to everything on their own. They're giving it up to a higher power. They're giving it up to the angelic realm. It's being transmuted as they are praying. An example actually is I was just at dinner with one of my friends and she was worried about getting a job. She was trying to figure out what her next job would be. And I asked her, I was like, have you asked your angels to help you out? And she was like, well, I don't really know how to ask them. And I was just like, you just let them know what you're worried about, what your worries are, and ask them to support you on finding a job that feels very much in alignment with you, that is for your highest good and the highest good of all. I kid you not, as soon as we got back to the hostel, somebody came up to her and asked her about this opportunity and if she would be interested in it. And she looked at me and she's like, Lizzie, what is happening right now? And I was like, you are literally a magnet for miracles when you just welcome in divine support because your angels are always with you. They're ready to help you. Sometimes you just need to welcome it in. Now let's move on to my third tip. For my third tip, when it comes to connecting back to the light, it would be to go in nature. And I'm not talking about having plants in your room or having plants in your house. I'm talking about going outside and putting your feet in the grass, putting your feet in the sand, taking a dip in the ocean, in a lake, hugging a tree, really just holding a tree and letting that frequency merge with yours. Whichever element is calling out to you is the one that is best going to support you at that time. Water is one of my favorite elements to connect with. Every time, I do this a lot actually, I do this a couple times a week. I go into the ocean and I just lay there or I sit there and let the waves just come to me, or I just lay there and bathe in the ocean. I just float away, drift away for however long. I meditate in the ocean. That is one of the most healing things for me. For others, it could be sitting in the forest or having the rain on their skin, feeling the rain on their skin. Mother Nature is such a high frequency and she provides the medicine that we all need. But oftentimes we forget this because we're so caught up in the day-to-day, but she's right there, ready to support us whenever we need her. Nature is the closest thing to source energy. It's the closest thing to God. So when you are merging with that, you are merging with God. You are merging with light again. You're merging with your life force energy and repairing your physical vessel as you're doing so, your energetic vessel and your spiritual vessel. So next time you're feeling icky or heavy or low vibrational, take yourself outside. Allow your body to become one with nature. Put your feet in the dirt. Touch a rock, hold a rock, talk to a flower, just be one, be outside, let the winds, the elements allow you to heal and connect back to the light. And last but not least, for my final piece of advice, this is also how to maintain your connection to the light. It is energetic protection, energetic hygiene. Your energetic hygiene is just as important as your physical hygiene. So just as if you were brushing your teeth, this is something that you do on a daily basis, or you take a shower, take a bath. You're cleansing this ickiness from your physical vessel. And you can also do this on a daily basis with your energetic vessel. So if you're not already doing a cleansing process with your energy and a protecting process, then I encourage you to do so. It doesn't have to be complicated. All you need to do is you can invoke, there's a couple ways to do it. You can invoke protection from your angels, call upon your team of light, call upon protection in whatever way feels good for you, or you can envision this beautiful white light, setting the intention with what this light is doing for you. Is it cleansing your energy? Is it protecting your energy? Is it doing both? And just seeing it circle around you, circulate around you, holding you in this beautiful vessel bubble of light. Doing this on a daily basis to where it just becomes a normal part of your routine is going to help you maintain your connection to the light. And it can look differently for each individual as well. For some people, they may like yoga, to incorporate yoga into their routine every day. That's how they take care of their energetic hygiene. Yin yoga, moving that energy around, releasing stored trauma in your fascia. For others, it could be a massage, going to the acupuncturist, or getting a monthly Reiki treatment. It's going to be whatever feels good for you, as long as the intention and you're consciously setting that intention to dedicate for yourself to taking care of your energetic hygiene. All right, everyone, those are the tips that I have to share today when it comes to connecting back to the light as soon as possible. If you have any questions or if you have any tips of your own, please feel free to share them in the comments below. I love seeing what you guys have to share as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to show some love. I also wanted everybody to know that I will be hosting an online event on September 1st for the new moon in Virgo. I will be hosting a group Reiki healing circle with my dear friend and Reiki healer. Her name is Leonie, and we will be focusing on the heart chakra. There will be a guided meditation, sound healing, Reiki, of course, and space to connect with like-minded individuals. So if this is of interest to you, or if this feels in alignment to you, you can find more details in the description. I will provide a link that you can read more about this event, and I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching, everyone. I am sending you all so much love and so much light. May blessings and miracles flow your way today and every day. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.